All right. Let's see if I can make a point real quick, something that I've been thinking about for a long time, but waiting for this perfect opportunity to bring it up. It's about preppers, and I don't like the word prepper so much. I'm a prepper as far as hurricanes and whatnot, you know, short term. But it seems to come down to consumers and producers is really what it looks like to me. If you look at the recent hurricane, or even Katrina, go back to that, a lot of the people in Katrina were consumers. Just like I'm a consumer, I don't really produce anything, I buy everything I use. People in New York, there's a lot of people up there that are in this Hurricane Sandy that were rich. One in particular, this guy on the radio I listen to a lot, he was bragging about his generators and buying gas. He would walk up to a gas pump in front of lines of traffic with his generator gas cans, slip the guy 20, the guy would fill him up in front of everybody. You know, he thought it was a great thing. He was Mr. Big Shot. He carried all back to his little mansion and run his generators. Well, now the gas has run out, so now all of a sudden he's a nobody. His money means nothing to the guy at the pump, because the guy at the pump, nothing he can do anymore. What I'm getting at, he's a consumer just like I am. Now you got another group of people, and you can look it up on the internet if you want to see the area. It's Trenton, North Carolina. Jones County is the county that the town stays in. It's a really small town, but it is full of farmers. They're all producers. They're all on the East Coast. They've had their share of the hurricanes, but they have a thing called the Jones County Hunting Club, which nearly the entire county they own together, because they're all farmers, or they know they're friends with farmers. They've rented the land to hunt on. It's all posted land down there. It's a bunch of good guys, but I know years ago I tried to join, and they were full. This was back in the early 80s. They weren't taking on any more members, because the kids of the members would come up and they would become members just by birth. And I don't know how many members they got now, but it's a lot. They just don't take anything from outside. But everything they do is they produce. They have farms, they have the tractors, they have the diesel fuel, diesel tanks, weapons. Everybody's got a 30-06 down there, 243. They got their AKs they play with once in a while, but their main rifle of choice is these 30-06s. And you take, there's probably, back in the 80s, I think there was 175 members of this hunting club. So now if you figure their kids have come up the past 22 years, and what kind of group or a club that is now, it may be up to 300-400 people now. And how easy it would be for them to shut that county down if they wanted to, if it was a shit hit the fan situation. And the arms these guys got, they're already in a group, they're already producing their own food, they've got generators, they've got cows, they've got chickens, livestock, they got everything. The only thing they need is maybe a laptop or something from Walmart, a DVD player, but they can do without all that. They've got everything they need. They're all producers. So if everything went down, these country boys, if you want to know what they're like, listen to any of Hank Williams songs, Hank Williams Jr. These guys are who he's talking about. They fish, they hunt, that's what they do for fun. You know, they got their little electronic gadgets, they have their hunting dogs, they got little electronic dog collars and things like that, but they could do without all this stuff. You know, if shit hit the fan, everything broke down, these producers would be fine. You know, they would have no trouble. And if you look at these guys up in New York, 3 days in, the gas is already running out, the food's running out. Staten Island has sent out a word for it. They need food at Staten Island. You know, people didn't prepare anything for this storm, not even buying a week's worth of food, and they're out. Whereas the producers, they're down here, it's nothing, there's just another day to them, you know, nothing could happen to them. They may lose the crops in the field, but they have so much stockpile anyway. They got corn silos full of food for their cows and horses and dog food, and they just don't need anything, you know. It's just a way of life for them now. That's just a thought. Take Bishop out.